I went to the exhibition Trash Talk on opening night at Name This Bar. The location of the exhibition created a friendly, social atmosphere where members of the audience could enjoy themselves with free food and alcohol. All of the works in this exhibition were made from rubbish and found objects. The artist James Malloy's reasoning for this was to make a connection to the streets. His favourite style is pop art, as his paintings were done on these found objects in this style. A comment was made by James through his reasoning for using these found objects, such as old pieces of wood and worn-out furniture. He simply said that it was a lot cheaper. As we laughed, I began to look around the room and observe his works. Two works that caught my eye were Prince Pauper and Jesus Freak, as these works made reference to current and social historic issues, such as the social class within Prince Pauper, as it represents a homeless man as a royal, yet his attire and roughness say otherwise. This concept James addresses in his works relate to the current uprising of the homelessness rate in Australia of 0.5% of the general population. Jesus Freak relates to the depictions of Jesus Christ with a sad expression through use of the contemporary application of the sad emoticon. He refers back to current society as an icon in the cyber world through the use of social media and how common these emoticons are used in everyday life. As James likes to draw from the past and relate to contemporary issues to communicate his concerns and ideas of current society in the world. Within his practice, he would paint from sketches and found images. His painting style is very free and expressive in colour. Now please enjoy the interview.
One's a study of like a sketch I made, which I painted. Others are just sort of what I think would be interesting, what I would be interested in seeing. Such as like Jesus with, sort of the odd emotion on the face. The Sid Vicious one. Yeah, I thought it would be interesting sanding back a painting since he was such well, sort of like, not so much a scumbag, but sort of dirty, shady character, and it might add to the fact if it was really worn out. I thought the Lennon one would be interesting since he is sort of, well, such a major figure, but also had this bit of oddness about his past and, with his mother that didn't really know and stuff, or his father sort of having that gradient sandback effect. I actually had one in February this year, which was called Revert.
And what did that exhibition entail?
Oh, it was pop art, like images of Kurt Cobain, Bowie, Ian Curtis, yada yada yada, and a chair I did. But what I did was, since I don't want to just do an image normally, these are pretty normal, but they're done with a little bit of difference. They were done on canvas that time, but I painted them in UV paint.
Okay.
And we had black lights shone on it, which gave a really awesome effect of the picture glowing, and would change the colour subtly, like a white would become sort of a pinky colour. Green was not so much a green, but more a blue. And it was really interesting to see that, and sort of gave it a different dimension, if you know what I mean. And yeah, it sold brilliantly for a first exhibition. 10 out of 13, I'm not complaining with that. I was born just a couple of blocks down the road, which is a Paddington boy through and through, which you would call it.
So have you always considered yourself an artist from a young age?
No, it was like interesting. My mum was telling me that when I was like at preschool and stuff, the teachers were worried because I didn't do art back then. But my mum found it strange because, after I got picked up, I went to my dad's work and would draw non-stop. But of course, that's not like fine practice. But it was more the fact I always associated, pictures, as what you would call it, as work, since where my dad worked is an ad agency.
Okay.
So it would be the sort of thing where it's like, I'm at Dad's work, this is where we make pictures.